right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Zeno Damus. I'm here with
you,
and on Skype.
Got the blood axe.
All right, let's get started. We ran into some technical difficulties this morning, or this evening. I blame it all on Windows, not me at all.
You can see that you two have had a rough week. I just looked up at the feed and went like, both of y'all look like this has been a long week. It's showing on both your faces.
Yeah.
Just one side of the screen is like tired old white guy, and then one black guy going like, I got a hot date later. I don't know. You guys had a rough week, huh?
Dude, you guys are lucky to join the show. It's been that shitty of a week. You guys are lucky I'm even fucking here.
I know you're weak, man. I was there with you, and like I was telling somebody that was telling me like, hey, my dog got sick, and I'm like, you're not the saddest pet story I've heard this week.
All right, so let's talk about
that. That's been tough.
He keeps trying. He's trying so hard.
Cyberpunk, because that's not fucking happy at all either. All right.
Wait, I still haven't beat this game. Is it getting worse?
So it's been about 2 months since the last update, which was some bug fixes and stuff. And
not good enough for me to go back yet. I'm waiting to finish the game.
So they have pushed all the future updates of Cyberpunk until next year. So,
all right. Am I ever going to finish this fucking game? I told you I wanted to get the updates before I beat it, but honestly, I'm gonna forget I own. Okay, let's be honest, dude. I forgot I own the game. I really want to have the updates that you promised before I go back in because there's some really good stuff in there, and I want to do it in one shot. But next year I'm gonna be playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I'm not going back for this crap if I got that.
But yeah, they released their new update roadmap, and as you can see...
How far in 2022 did they push it at least?
They don't say.
What, like they don't give it January, February, nothing?
I think they said first quarter. So, January, February, March-ish.
I'm about ready to ask for my dang money back, man. This junk's getting pushed back so far. It's getting stupid. Last hotfix didn't do shit. Not enough to be worth putting the game back on.
Yeah, and I mean, their DLC was like a coat or something,
I wouldn't call that DLC. Yeah. Like I said, I've gotten more out of mods.
You played Cyberpunk Blood Axe.
I finished it. I finished all the endings, actually, and got all the achievements on Xbox, all 1,000 points. So, yeah, I don't know what problems you guys are having. I was able to do everything just fine.
Well, no, and I was too. I had no problem with it. It was mostly the first-gen consoles that had the unplayable issues. Now, I mean, there was definitely a lot of bugs, but they were overlooked. Could be overlooked, and you could continue on with the game, no problem. My favorite bug was whenever I was riding my motorcycle, and all of a sudden I started T-posting with no pants on for some reason.
Well, no, like my case is that I had a save issue. And I already was going to have to start over.
Yeah.
And it's just I decided I might as well start over when the DLC comes out. Like, why start over now and then swing back around when the DLC... Because to my logic, I kept thinking the DLC was just about to come out. So you get I was saying in a month it'll be out. I'll just wait a month. Then it was another month. Then it's another month. Now it's a year. And I'm just getting annoyed because I'm like... I'm not really that interested in playing this game anymore. So now I'm thinking I'm just never going to beat it because it's like the Outer Worlds where I saved, scrapped up, and I kept going, I'll go back after the DLC. And then the first DLC was kind of crud, and then I don't even remember the second DLC coming out. Next thing I hear, there's an Outer Worlds 2 coming out, and I was just like...
Hey, at least it's giving us something to bitch about for a whole year.
And yeah, you guys have got to go back when the DLC comes out. So, like, yeah, I'm sure you're not going to just ignore because I think it's free, isn't it? Like, then they owe us a bunch of free DLC.
Supposedly it's free.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a jackass, but I bought this game under the promised DLC, so I kind of paid for it. And I bought the game, bought it new. You know what I'm saying? Bought it out the box, brand new. It promised me a lot of stuff. Where's the multiplayer? Like, when it will be a multiplayer? Like, there's all this promised crap. I kind of want to almost go like, you guys didn't deliver what you promised me when I bought your game at all.
Well, the multiplayer was always supposed to be separate. I think once for a while now.
By the way, how long ago did this game come out? Like, didn't this come out in 2020?
It came out in around November of 2020, I think.
So, like, it's a really long time for your first real DLC to hit at all. But we don't have multiplayer, and we got a jacket and like a weird, like, skin for Neo. Just like it was all right. That was it, and I'm like,
I had fun with the game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I didn't wait around for DLC that I might never get. But I also did that with Outer Worlds. I never didn't do that. Well, I'm just gonna wait for the.
And you didn't go back when the DLC came out. That's my thing. Is I'm like you. If I beat Cyberpunk, I'm going to get every mission done. I'm going to do like Blood Axe and get as much as I can done in a playthrough, and I'm not going to go back. So there's a reason I'm trying to wait, because I know me. I'm not going to be interested in it as long as that game is and how long it takes to grind up your skills. Blood doesn't talk about jumping like a maniac trying to get your dang athletics up. Takes all dang day. I'm not going to do that multiple times. Just not. Like, I'm not going to, like, I love a grindy game, but the grindier a game is, the less replay value it has. Thus, I know I'm not going to want to go through that process from the beginning again when DLC comes out.
What's that, Blood X?
Well, and what
you're breaking up. We can't understand anything you're saying.
Yeah, slow down a sec, man. Something's wrong. Your feed froze. I think it's the internet.
I don't know. I mean, we're not losing any packets on our side, so
give it a sec. See if it catches up.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to have dead air either.
Yeah. Well, all right. But I want to hear what you had to say, because I know what he's fixing to say, because Blood Axe actually did the 100% across the board. So I know that took forever. I'm gonna try to hit him a message, see if he knows he froze. Because I don't know if he can hear us. But yeah, like he spent massive amount of time hunting everything, and unless they come up with new achievements, because he is the ultimate achievement hunter, I don't see him going back just for these little hotfix updates. It's not enough. And how many endings? Didn't you beat it 3 times? I think you did 3 playthroughs.
I did 2 or 3. Yeah, I don't think I even got all the achievements stuff. I wasn't that big of a achievement person.
Blood Axe is 100%er, man. So I know he played that game.
Yeah, we lost Blood Axe.
Try calling back. But yeah, he says he see that. He's gonna try to jump back in. Well, cause I wanted to finish his point, because I really just want to hear from somebody who actually like played this game from bottom to top. Because getting every achievement's not easy. Like, there were a lot, and some of them I think you had to like there's one from maxed out.
We're double screening it now.
Yo. There's no such thing as too much Xeno, right?
So we're mirrored. So.
Now 1Q is too much. Way too much.
Let's see. I did 86%. I put like 308 hours into it because I had the multiple playthroughs.
Yeah, and put it like this: how big a DLC would it take for you to go back and play that game from the beginning again? Like, how big a one would it take? Oh, there he is.
I mean, honestly, if DLC comes out, I have it saved right before the end of the game, so I can utilize that, or I can just cheat, because PC consoles.
Well, that's true. You could gun it a little faster with some good old fashioned cheating, which honestly, probably what I'm gonna do. Because I had like hundreds of hours in the game when I played it before. Like, I found out, like, I completely fudged up my storyline with something that just was not implied when I made the call, and I was just like, oh, crap. This is way not what I was going for, and I was just like, I've screwed up my whole story. And then when I got ready to restart, I just said, oh, they keep promising me DLC. Because some of the DLC they promised is going to be more guns and outfits and stuff, cyberware, which won't be any good to you at in-game. You've got the best. Unless they put in in-game content, it won't be useful to you in Blood Axe. Because more than likely, if they add new cyberware, I'm assuming it's going to be lower tiers just to fill it out.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, I think
you're not going to get rid of your gorilla arms.
Yeah. I mean, unless they give me maybe a jetpack,
There'll probably be 1 or 2.
But that would even break more of the game, because even the double jump, I've found places that don't render right, and
the double jump's good,
and all kinds of stuff. Which double jump's the only leg mod you get Let's be honest. Anyway, Blood Axe, you were trying to say something before the internet gods decided to screw you.
Yeah, it's a day. Yeah. Well, now what I was saying was that Q was going to made the point I was going to, that the replay value of Cyberpunk is extremely small, because of the grindability and the fact that you can't go down multiple trees, or you can't do max out your trees. You have to be very specific in your choices, and there's not much of a respec. And so the story was good. I enjoyed most of the story, but we all know that all the endings are shitty. Some more shittier than others. So yeah, unless they have a story ending that's actually more positive, or there's some DLC content that takes you to new areas, new missions, new jobs. Yeah, I'm not interested in any further content. I'm finished with the game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Fun, yes. Recommend it, yeah. If you can deliver the bugs, especially if you like that cyberpunk type world, because it did a lot better than any Shadowrun game I've ever played. But yeah, I'm not interested in anything further in this game. I'm done.
Yeah.
And that beginning part is long. Oh my God. When I kept on restarting to try out different stuff, it's a long period of time to get to the open world, man.
It's semi-open at the beginning. You can actually do a lot of the open world stuff before you finish that initial quest, but it is a bit long. Yes.
Especially the virtual scenes. Those are so effing. I wish you could skip
the
those.
brain dances.
Yeah. Oh God,
yeah.
they're long.
That's another reason why I don't want to replay. The brain dances are just nuts.
They're just slow. Like, you can kind of speed through or even step away, but you're forced to be involved with the brain dance while it still also feels like a really long cutscene. It was easily the least interesting part of the game to me, even though it was a cool concept. Don't get me wrong, but there's no repeatability. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's like, oh, I've did this. And you can't even speed through it because, no, you've got to do it in this sequence. You've got to go here, then there. And it's like, I've done it like 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have done it more, but I don't know. I'm real obsessive about restarting when I want to try something different immediately. But I've done it like 9 times. And by the 9th time, I was like gritting my teeth. And that's the other reason why I'm just like, I'm not going to do multiple replaythroughs. My next playthrough of Cyberpunk is my last one. And if they don't hear me get the DLC out, I'm just going to complete the game, and I'm going to have to knock the game off as probably not being that good at that point because it failed to motivate me to complete it. And that's just not a win to me. You can't even motivate me to complete you.